Thousand Oaks, California. It's a slice of paradise where the people expect the best and get it too. I'm Quan, food blogger and adventurer. I'm taking you on a journey through the Conejo Valley, exploring its amazing food, people, and activities. Together, we're going to find some local treasures and share them with the world. This is your Taste of T.O. Since 2011, Billy D'z has been serving up a medley of backyard barbecue to the fine people of Newbury Park. Boasting a gamut of homemade sauces and mouth-watering barbecue favorites, Billy D'z brings our country's most popular barbecue styles and flavors under one roof. It's time to put those forks down and get them paws saucy. This is your taste of Billy D'z Backyard Barbecue. What keeps you coming back here?
Definitely their pulled pork, their brisket. I like all their barbecue a lot.
I always get brisket. Burnt ends are amazing when they have them. Tri-tip as well.
I loved it. The turkey was smoked just perfectly. We had pulled pork, pulled chicken, 2 different kinds of ribs, and it was just delightful.
It is amazing. It's so tender.
It was delicious. The sausage was nice and spicy the way I like it. The brisket was just kind of fell apart when you're eating it, so it was super good. I also had meatloaf from Todd over here, and that was my third. Yeah.
Believe me, we love this. If we could eat here every day, we would.
This backyard party is far from over. Up next, we're heading into the kitchen to meet Bill Dobner, better known as Billy D, for a rundown on rubs, ribs, and righteous Q. Stay tuned. This is Billy D'z BBQ on Taste of T.O. Hi, Bill.
Hi, June. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Thanks so much for having us at Billy D'z. I've heard so much about the barbecue.
Oh, thank you. We have lots of great stuff here at Billy D'z. Pulled pork, brisket. We do a couple unique items like smoked meatloaf or smoked chicken wings. All good stuff.
Oh, it sounds so good. What are you cooking for us today?
Today we're going to do our St. Louis pork ribs and our famous beef ribs.
Yum, I cannot wait.
Let's get smoking.
All right, let's go. All right, Bill, what do we have here?
Here we got our beef brisket and our pulled pork, but today we're going to show you our St. Louis pork ribs and our beef ribs. And one thing that's real important when you're doing ribs is to take the membrane off the back of the rib. Every rib has it. Makes the ribs a lot more tender where you do it. Get it kind of in between the bone there. Kind of stick your hand down there, and that membrane should pull right out. Once we got that membrane off, then it's about putting our special Billy D'z spice rub.
So what's in this special Billy D'z spice rub?
We got lots of great stuff in here. A lot of it I can't share with you, but let's do a few things. Cayenne pepper, paprika, Italian seasoning, which is a little bit unique, brown sugar, a little sweetness, all great stuff. Really makes the meat taste great.
The color's vibrant.
All right, so we just spread it on the front and the back. Make sure you want to rub it on in there. And that one's ready to go into the smoker.
Yes, chef.
All right, next we're gonna do our beef rib. Same principle.
These are big guys.
These are the big ones. All right, let's get some more spice rub on the front side, top side.
This is fun.
Nice.
And how long do you leave the rub on for?
We do it basically right before we put it in the smoker. The beef ribs probably for about 2.5 hours. St. Louis ribs sometimes a little bit longer, about 3 hours. Look for an internal temperature about 190, 195 degrees. And then we know that we got a nice tender beef and pork rib.
Yeah. We finish off with a beef brisket and pork shoulder. These babies will smoke for 8 to 12 hours at 250 degrees.
Let's throw these in the smoker now.
All right, let's do it. Using the right wood in your smoker is just as important as the rub. Billy uses chips of hickory and pecan, which infuse the meat right down to the bone. giving each bite a slightly sweet and smoky flavor.
Now we're going to take some of those famous ribs that you made earlier. Once we take them out of the smoker, we typically cool them down, slice them, and then we cook them to order.
On this really hot grill, I can feel it from like
It is
right here.
very, very hot, probably 450, 500 degrees.
Wow.
First, we got the St. Louis ribs. Here are the beef ribs.
Those are the big ones.
Those are the big boys. We add a little bit of our Carolina barbecue sauce during the cooking process. We pretty much based almost all of our barbecue food with a little bit of our Carolina sauce during the cooking process. Just kind of put it on.
What's in this sauce?
The Carolina barbecue sauce is apple cider vinegar, so there's a little bit of thinner sauce. Apple cider vinegar, honey, our spice rub, brown sugar. That's about it, really. It acts as a good marinade as well as a good sauce to put on during the cooking process. We get that grilling for a good, I'd say, probably 4 to 5 minutes again. You want to grab some of that Carolina sauce?
Yes, sir. Oh, I can just hear the sizzling.
Yes.
The juices are running off the sides, especially on the beef ribs. I see it in the marrow too, it's just sizzling.
All right, these are looking pretty darn good. We saw how the change of color during the process of grilling them. Now we're gonna plate them. Dude, this is basically our 2-item plate at Billy D'z. 2 beef ribs, 4 bones of St. Louis ribs, and our famous cornbread muffin.
I love the pie tin.
Pie tin, again, just trying to be a little bit different than others, you know?
Probably keeps it hot too.
It does keep it hot.
Bill, thanks so much for showing us how you make your wonderful barbecue. I cannot wait to taste it.
All right, we got our whole family out in the dining room ready to enjoy this food.
Is this all we're eating today?
Oh, no. We got a barbecue buffet out there for you, so I hope you're hungry.
All right, let's get out there and try some Billy D'z BBQ.
Let's go.
Woo! Well, thanks so much for inviting me to your family dinner. Right now, I am with owners Bill and Carrie and their lovely daughters, Sydney and Allison. So, should we start eating?
Let's dig in.
All right. I'm not even going to try to be polite with this with a fork, so we're just going.
Finish the whole thing. You can't leave here.
Actually, all 4 plates are for you. We already had dinner.
Yeah. Here. Good thing I'm hungry. These ribs are delicious. They're so tender. The barbecue sauce has its perfect balance of sweetness. It's smoky.
And they have a lot of meat on them.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat.
Hey, Mom, will you pass me the sweet?
Yes.
Sweet's a good basic sauce. We have 6 regional sauces that you can kind of add to your food if you want.
And you guys make all these sauces in-house?
All in-house.
Where does the inspiration come from?
We like to
Again,
play with our food.
You know, we travel the country often with both girls playing basketball here at Newbury Park High School, and every region of the country has different favorite sauces, and we sampled different barbecue places from all over the country, and so we kind of wanted to finally branch out and open our own restaurant. We thought barbecue was the perfect way to do it.
All right, here's some sauce-onomics for all you barbecue novices out there. The sweet. This sauce hails from St. Louis, Missouri and Memphis, Tennessee. It's a classic style that never goes out of flavor. The spicy. Don't mess with Texas because this sauce likes it hot. The smoky jalapeno. When Fire decided to marry flavor, they created this awesome sauce, inspired by our New Mexico and Arizona neighbors. The Carolina. From North Carolina. It's a thinner sauce, but packs a great taste. The tangy mustard. This South Carolina sauce is distinctively tangy and zesty. Way to show your northern counterpart, South Carolina. Wink. And finally, the blonde. A Billy D'z original, made exclusively for Californians. An all-around finger-licking sauce good for any barbecue situation. The blonde has you covered. So can you tell me the story of Billy D'z?
You know, we've lived in Newbury Park for 22 years, I think it is. Raised our girls here. My wife was a teacher here at the school. We hosted a lot of barbecues at our house, team parties. And we thought, hey, how can we kind of take that excitement we had at our houses or parties we had in the backyard and kind of create our own restaurant?
It really seems like such a family environment and everyone knows each other and it's a fun place to be. It really probably is like your backyard parties.
It's a lot of fun because you get to meet people and learn about their families, and then, I mean, we've got some that are on their 4th generation coming in here.
We want Billy D'z to be a place where people can just have a great time, relax, have a beer, watch the game, have a team party, whatever it might be, and just enjoy themselves.
And from what I can tell, the customers do just that. There's no shortage of laughter and smiling when the Dobners are on point.
Cheers, Bob.
Cheers.
So I've noticed that there's a big sports theme here. There's televisions, banners, I see bleachers as tables.
We're very into sports. There's got to be a game on all the time. The countertop over there was a bleacher from a gym in Oregon that we had made into the countertop. It's kind of cool because it's got numbers and we have people that'll sit at certain numbers. And down the hallway are all the teams that we sponsor, all their plaques.
Oh, you sponsor teams as well.
Sponsor teams as well.
It's just fun. It's fun to kind of give back to the community where our kids grew up in.
If I've learned anything from Billy D'z BBQ, it's love what you do and eat what you love. So I'm stuffed. My favorite part of the meal was the pork ribs with the smoked jalapeno sauce, although I did love all the sauces. And mixing them all together also really works well. Until next time, you're watching Taste of T.O. Cheers. Cheers.